Hi, this is Sonia from Miller Mott College, and I wanted to invite you guys to become involved with the March of Dimes initiative. I'm standing here today with Mr. Scott Whitner, and Scott's going to tell us about how the March of Dimes has helped him to really grow in his career with the volunteerism that you've done. Can you tell us more about how you got involved and what you've done and how it's impacted your life?
Sure. Well, I first got involved with the March of Dimes as a little kid. My uncle was really involved when I was growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, and it got me into the walks that they did every year. So even though I'm not a morning person at all, that was one day every year that I got up at like 6 in the morning to get downtown for the 8-mile walk, and probably great exercise. But that's all it was at the time. And then as I got older, I learned more about the mission and the opportunities that were with the March of Dimes, not only to give back to the organization and to the mission, but also, a little selfishly, to advance my own career and experience and opportunities and meet a lot of cool people. So in high school, I was invited to come in and start the first high school leadership group of volunteers, and we were successful enough with that I was called by the national office to get involved in their National Youth Council. So as a college student, I got to spend a lot of time traveling around the country working with youth volunteers and adult volunteers trying to start youth leadership programs all over the country, and got to travel to meet a lot of other youth volunteers who were also on the National Youth Council. And since then, I've been exposed to so many different things that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to experience had it not been for my time with the March of Dimes. When I got to my first job in Washington, or was interviewing for my first job in Washington after I graduated from college, the experience I had had as a March of Dimes volunteer, not just having it on my resume or knowing certain people, but really the actual hands-on experience I'd gained as a volunteer gave me a huge leg up when it came to looking for a job and competing for jobs in this job market. So it was a huge help, and I've made a lot of friends for life, and some of my best friends now I've traveled around the world visiting and traveled around the world vacationing with are all people that I met from volunteer experiences in the March of Dimes. So it's been a great experience for me, both personally and professionally.
That is outstanding. Thank you so much for your time and for letting our grads know that this is definitely a worthwhile thing to be a part of.
It is, and it's a great mission too. So if nothing else, you're doing a great lot of work for a great cause, and that's really what it's all about.